Their brains are actually super smooth. Fewer wrinkles usually mean less brain power, and somehow, they sleep up to 22 hours a day. Why? Because their entire diet is eucalyptus leaves, which are basically toxic and have almost no nutrition. So koalas spend most of their lives sleeping, just to save energy. But it gets weirder. Baby koalas spend almost their entire early life sleeping too, but it gets even weirder. Baby koalas, called joeys, eat their mother's special poop. Yeah, seriously. It helps them develop the bacteria they need to digest eucalyptus leaves later in life. And if that wasn't strange enough, koalas have fingerprints so similar to humans they can actually confuse crime scene investigators. Cute. Yes, normal. Absolutely not. This is the panda, and it might look cute and harmless. But it's actually one of the weirdest animals out there. Pandas belong to the bear family. In fact, they even have a carnivorous digestive system, just like other bears. But here's the twist. They mostly eat bamboo. The problem, their body isn't built to properly digest it. So what happens? They eat all day and poop up to 100 times a day. That's basically their full-time job, also. Pandas are native to China, and most of them are still owned by the Chinese government. So yeah, you can't just have a panda as a pet unless you somehow own an entire bamboo forest. Now here's where it gets even more difficult. Pandas are not great at reproduction. They're slow. Avoid heat, and females are only fertile for about 2 to 4 days a year. Sounds like a disaster, right? But surprisingly, that short window is enough. They mate multiple times during that period and can successfully give birth to healthy cubs. Nature really said, low effort, but perfect timing. This is a cricket. It looks like a grasshopper, but smaller and darker. It weighs less than a paper clip, but makes a lot of noise. Here's the catch. Only males make that sound. They produce it by rubbing their wings together, a process called stridulation. And they're basically singing to attract females. There are over 900 species of crickets, and each one has its own unique sound. That's why some people call them nature's orchestra, but not all crickets sing. Some are completely silent, like the introverts of the insect world. And here's something wild. Crickets can taste with their legs and have ears located just below their knees. Yeah, nature got creative there. They also have a long history in China, where people have kept them as pets for centuries. There are even cricket fighting tournaments held every year. And the crazy part? The rules for these fights date all the way back to the 13th century. So yeah, animals aren't just cute or scary there. Straight up bizarre, from koalas eating poop to pandas surviving on the wrong diet, to crickets literally singing with their legs. Nature doesn't follow logic. It just does whatever works. And the more you learn about it, the more you realize we're not the weird ones, we're just the least interesting.